I know what you're thinking. A desert in the middle of the ocean? It seems hard to believe. Until you're here.
Welcome to Fuerteventura, a desert island in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. This barren land is part of the Canary Islands, an archipelago located 100 kilometers off the west coast of Africa. But Fuerteventura is much more than just a desert. This small island, spanning approximately 1600 square kilometers, is full of incredible treasures that I invite you to discover in this video. Are you ready for the adventure?
For this trip, I'm traveling with my good travel friend Mika, with whom I already went to Tenerife and Cuba. Are you still not tired of me?
We will see at the end of the trip.
Let's start by exploring the northern part of the island, an incredible landscape of volcanoes and sand dunes. And what better way to kick things off than by hiking to the top of the impressive Hondo volcano. After a very accessible hike through landscapes reminiscent of Mars, you will be rewarded with breathtaking views of the entire northern region of Fuerteventura.
The Hondo crater is one of those places where you could stay for hours without getting tired of the view.
Standing at the summit, you cannot help but feel the warmth of Fuerteventura's endless sunshine. After all, it only rains 16 days a year. This arid climate not only shapes the stunning landscapes, but also the local wildlife. We even met some very cute and rather thirsty squirrel friends, perfectly adapted to life under the sun. It's just another reason why Fuerteventura is the perfect destination for guaranteed sunshine and incredible weather all year round.
Time to go down and have a drink?
Yes.
Or two?
Two
Or three?
Alright, time for a change of scenery. The Corarejo Dunes, where I filmed the intro of this video a solid dozen times, offer a completely different landscape. At times, it truly feels like you're in the heart of the Sahara Desert, a change of scene like no other. It is 6 a.m. and we decided to start a hike at night to go see the sunrise on the top of a volcano.
Mike, did we have a great idea or a stupid idea this morning?
A great idea, I think.
I like that optimism.
If you're up for an adventure, the hike up by Yuyo Volcano offers an incredible reward, a breathtaking sunrise over the eastern coast from its summit. Just remember to bundle up because
The name Fuerteventura means strong wind, and the island definitely lives up to its name.
But trust me, the effort is more than worth it when you are greeted by a view like this. If you are looking for an incredible spot to watch the sunset, I highly recommend the Toston Lighthouse, right next to the small town of El Cotillo. Just find yourself a seat and enjoy the show.
One must-do activity when you are in Corarejo is to take a ferry boat that will take you to Isla de Lobos. It's only a 15-minute ride, but wait until you're there.
This tiny volcanic island, located between Fuerteventura and Lanzarote, covers less than 5 square kilometers and is dominated by a volcano named La Caldera. It's amazing how a place so small offers such a remarkable variety of landscapes, with colors and terrain changing at every turn along the path. And to make it even better,
a nice and easy hike will take you to the top of the volcano with a 360 view of the whole island.
this island was once home to to a large colony of monk seals, known as Lobos Marinos in Spanish, which is how it got its name. Today, it is a protected site that draws nature lovers with its incredible biodiversity and varied landscapes. It's a true sanctuary for both marine and terrestrial species. The area is safeguarded as a natural park, and to protect this fragile ecosystem, visits are limited to a few hundred people per day. You can explore its marked trails and discover secluded beaches like Playa de la Concha. Here, there are no roads, no cars, just the sound of the waves and the wind sweeping across the volcanic terrain. A true escape from time.
What an incredible view over the Lanzarote Island.
Alright, let's head to the central part of the island by car. It takes about 2.5 hours to drive between the northern and southern tips, so renting a car is the best way to explore efficiently. The heart of the island offers stunning landscapes of vast plains surrounded by mountains and volcanoes. After visiting the beautiful and picture-perfect Tefia windmill, Mika and I went to have lunch in Betancuria, known as the most picturesque village on the island. Its incredibly photogenic location, nestled in a valley surrounded by arid mountains, certainly supports its claim to the title. So yeah, indeed,
Betancuria is definitely worth a visit.
However, personally, my favorite village was the tiny hamlet of Arhui. I loved its black volcanic sand beach, the charming atmosphere of a small fishing village, its white and blue colors, and its stunning location framed by dramatic cliffs. Arhui is also the starting point for a magnificent coastal hike that will take you through a variety of stunning landscapes. The Arhui Caves, also known in Spanish as Caleta Negra, are particularly fun to explore. These impressive sea caves are part of a natural monument and offer a glimpse into some of the oldest rocks in the Canary Islands, dating back over 100 million years. After enjoying breathtaking viewpoints along the island's west coast, you will arrive at a stunning natural rock formation known as Arco del Jurado. I know, my Spanish is still very bad. This impressive sea arch has been sculpted over millennia by the relentless forces of wind and waves. Standing beneath the arch, you can truly appreciate the raw beauty and power of nature that have crafted this remarkable feature.
This is one impressive work of nature, right?
On our way back to the village, we took the inland path, crossing a vast desert in shades of yellow and beige swept by the wind. Oh, and Arhui gave us one of the most breathtaking sunsets of the whole trip. If you are in the central part of the island, don't miss the chance to see the impressive rock formations of Arco de las Peñitas. They are accessible via a short hike that at times feels more like a fun little climbing session. This is quite a popular attraction in this part of the island and well worth the adventure. In my opinion, two must-visit spots are the most spectacular viewpoints on the island.
After driving on a beautiful mountain road, you arrive at this breathtaking viewpoint called Mirador de Moro Verosa.
This one offers a stunning 360-degree panorama over the entire central part of the island, unfolding in every possible shade of red, ochre and brown.
Are you enjoying this video so far? If so, make sure to leave a like, drop a comment and subscribe to catch my next adventure.
Up next is my personal favorite.
I don't know guys, the more miradors we see, the more amazing they get. So this one is Mirador Astronómico. I believe that you can come here at night and see the Milky Way in the sky.
But make sure to come here by day as well. When you are at the Mirador Astronómico de Sicasumbre, the raw, otherworldly landscapes make you feel like you've suddenly landed on Mars. Now it's time for what I believe is the part of the island that takes the first place in my heart, the south. This region is full of contrasts, with paradise-like beaches and rugged, dramatic landscapes where the wide blue ocean crashes against a black sea of lava. First, let me take you to the stunning Sotavento beach.
La Playa de Sotavento is the favorite beach of many people here in Fuerteventura, and I can definitely see why.
This one is not your typical beach. At low tide, shallow lagoons form on the golden sand, creating spectacular patterns that are best appreciated from the air.
Alright, so today's objective is to climb the highest summit of Fuerteventura, which is called Pico de la Salsa.
As an avid hiker, I cannot resist the urge to climb the highest peak wherever I go. In Fuerteventura, that peak stands at about 800 meters above sea level. The hike covers 12.5 kilometers round trip with an elevation gain of 730 meters.
So I believe that this is today's objective, Pico de la Salsa. Let's see.
The recommended time to reach the top is around 3 hours and 20 minutes. Mika and I completed it in 2 hours and 15 minutes, including water breaks, without rushing, so that should give you an idea of the time you will need. Once you reach the summit, the reward is absolutely worth the effort.
We finally reached the highest point of Fuerteventura, Pico de la Zarza. You cannot beat this view. This is incredible, really incredible.
Don't forget your windbreaker, it gets seriously windy up there.
Definitely the very best hike in Fuerteventura, no questions asked. Quick pro tip, if you're like me and you forgot your knife to put your cheese on your bread, just use your finger.
Oh, dams. Anyway, in Fuerteventura, the beauty of nature is everywhere. At every turn, from every summit, no matter where you are on the island. If you've been following my channel through my videos, you know I love saving the best for last. In Fuerteventura, the best is called Cofete, the wild, untouched southern tip of the island. Morro Rablé is the last real outpost of civilization. From there, you'll drive for dozens of kilometers on dirt tracks, venturing into this natural treasure. At the Rondia Lighthouse, standing at the far southern end of the island, you'll get a beautiful view of the surrounding landscape. Not far from there, the Los Ojos Cave is a cool Instagrammable spot for those looking to capture some unique shots. Continuing on, you will reach the Cofete viewpoint, offering a breathtaking panorama of Fuerteventura's most iconic landscape. Time to see it from the sky. Let's take the drone up. After another 15 minutes of driving, we arrived at our final destination, the stunning Cofete beach. Raw, wild, and of rare beauty. If you're planning your trip to Fuerteventura, Cofete should definitely be the first place to check off your must-see list. On the way back, we could not resist the urge to enjoy the sunset over the ocean facing this part of the island. Watching the sun dip, bathing the volcanic landscape in golden hues was an absolutely magical and unforgettable moment. This adventure felt almost epic at times for me. I thought I had found a desert in the middle of the ocean, but what I really discovered was an island with diverse, breathtaking landscapes and incredible natural richness. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I loved sharing it with you.
My friends, until we meet again in the next video, the world is out there. Go out and find it.